Hi, I'm Walker. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. One click from you means more stories can be shared. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers and make a difference. Let's begin. 3 months ago, I was the happiest guy in Chicago. I had a great job in marketing, a downtown apartment with a view, and was engaged to Megan, my girlfriend of 4 years. We met at a friend's barbecue, and I knew she was special from the moment she laughed at my terrible joke about ketchup. Her blonde hair caught the sunlight just right, and those green eyes could melt anyone's heart. I was thinking maybe a beach wedding in September, Megan suggested one night as we sat on our couch scrolling through wedding venues. As long as I don't have to wear those ridiculous linen pants that all beach grooms seem to wear. You'd look cute in them, but fine, regular pants it is. We had already booked the venue, a beautiful beachfront property in Florida. Deposits paid, invitations sent, everything on track. My best friend Jason came over weekly for our tradition of beer and pizza while planning bachelor party details. You're really going through with this, huh? Hanging up the single man cleats for good? Wouldn't have it any other way, man. When you know, you know. My sister Claire visited from Boston to help with wedding preparations. She'd always been protective of me since our parents passed. She seems nice, Walker, but something feels off. I can't put my finger on it. That's just your big sister radar going haywire. Megan is perfect. But 3 weeks before the wedding, things started changing. Megan began working late, missing dinner plans, being vague about her whereabouts. Sorry, got caught up with work stuff again, she'd text hours after we were supposed to meet. Everything okay between us? I finally asked her one night. Of course, just wedding stress. It'll all be better soon. I believed her. Why wouldn't I? Then came last Tuesday. I returned home from work to find half her closet empty. No note on the fridge, no text message, nothing. I called her cell repeatedly, straight to voicemail. Called her friends, nobody had seen her. Called her workplace. She had taken 2 weeks of vacation. Panic set in. I tore through the apartment looking for clues until I found it. A folded piece of paper tucked under her pillow. I need time to think. Please don't look for me. I'm sorry. That's it. 7 words after 4 years together, I called Jason immediately. She's gone, man. Megan just disappeared. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Don't do anything stupid, Claire called while I was still staring at the note. Just heard from Jason. I'm booking a flight right now. I sat on our bed, my bed now, I guess, surrounded by the remnants of our life together, holding a cryptic note and wondering how everything perfect had vanished in an instant. Jason arrived with a six-pack and a determined look on his face. He didn't offer empty reassurances, just sat beside me as I stared at my phone. She's been active on Instagram. How can she be thinking but still posting stories? Let me see that. Jason grabbed my phone and scrolled through Megan's profile. These aren't places I recognize. Where is this restaurant? I don't know. We never went there. 3 days passed with no word. Claire arrived and immediately took charge, organizing search efforts while I wandered around our apartment like a ghost. You need to eat something, Walker. Starving yourself won't bring her back. I'm not hungry. I don't care. Eat the sandwich. A week after Megan vanished, Jason suggested we check her laptop she'd left behind. This feels wrong, man. It's an invasion of privacy. She invaded your privacy when she disappeared a month before your wedding. Rules have changed. Her password was still our anniversary date. Amateur move for someone trying to disappear. Her browser history showed searches for flights to Miami and hotels in South Beach. Miami? She doesn't know anyone in Miami. Actually, Jason looked uncomfortable. Dominic moved there last year. Dominic, her college boyfriend, they haven't spoken in years, that you know of. The next morning, Veronica, a mutual friend from Megan's yoga class, called me unexpectedly. I can't keep this from you anymore. I saw Megan 3 weeks ago with some guy at Lakeside Mall. They were intimate. What do you mean intimate? Holding hands, kissing. I'm sorry, Walker. I didn't know what to do. Did she see you? Yes. She begged me not to tell you, said it was a mistake and she'd handle it. My world collapsed again. Jason and Claire took me out for drinks that night, attempting to numb the fresh wave of pain. I should have seen this coming. The late nights, the secretiveness with her phone. Don't blame yourself, Claire said firmly. She's the one who chose to cheat instead of being honest. When we returned home, Jason suggested checking social media more thoroughly. Let's look at her tagged photos. After digging through several accounts, we found it. A photo posted by someone named at Miami Nightlife. Megan in a nightclub sitting on some guy's lap. Is that? Claire squinted at the screen. Dominic, I confirmed, recognizing him from old photos. Her one that got away. We found more evidence. Megan had reconnected with Dominic through Facebook 2 months ago. Their exchanges started innocently but quickly turned flirtatious. She had planned this escape methodically and deliberately. Just as I was processing this betrayal, my phone pinged with a text message. Hey babe, sorry for disappearing. I needed some space to clear my head. Wedding planning was just so stressful. I'm coming home tomorrow. We can pick up where we left off with the wedding. Maybe push it back a month? Love you. I stared at my phone in disbelief as Jason and Claire read the message over my shoulder. Is she serious right now? Claire nearly threw my phone across the room. She thinks you don't know, Jason said, his expression darkening. Which means we have an advantage. I stared at my phone for what felt like hours, my hands shaking with rage and disbelief. You need to respond, Walker, Claire said. Make her think you're buying it. I can't even look at her message without wanting to throw up. That's exactly why this is the perfect opportunity, Jason leaned forward. She has no idea we know about Dominic. Play along and we can set up the perfect payback. I finally typed. I was so worried. Glad you're okay. Let's talk when you get back. Claire paced around my living room. I can't believe the nerve of this woman. She disappeared to hook up with her ex, and now she thinks she can just waltz back into your life? Something must have gone wrong with Dominic, Jason said. Why else would she suddenly want to come back? My phone pinged with another text from Megan. So happy you understand. I knew you would. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. I can't do this. I can't pretend everything's fine when I see her. Yes, you can, Claire gripped my shoulders. And you will. She deserves to face what she's done. The next morning, Veronica called and asked to meet at a coffee shop downtown. There's more you should know, she said, sliding into the booth. Megan has been lying about other things too. Like what? Remember how she said she was promoted at work? Never happened. And that designer bag she claimed her parents bought her? She maxed out your joint credit card. We don't have a joint credit card. Well, she has a card with your name on it. I called my bank immediately and discovered Megan had opened a credit account in my name 3 months ago and racked up nearly $5,000 in charges. When I returned home, Jason was already there with his laptop. Found something interesting on Dominic's Instagram, posted 3 days ago. Some people never change. Lesson learned. So he dumped her and now I'm the backup plan. Exactly. And look at this. A friend of mine in Miami confirmed seeing them having a massive fight at Ocean Drive restaurant last weekend. I spent the next day organizing all the evidence. The social media posts, credit card statements, text messages, and Veronica's testimony. Claire helped me create a detailed timeline of Megan's deception. When Megan finally returned, I greeted her with a convincing smile and hug. I missed you so much, she said, burying her face in my chest. Me too. Let's have a dinner tomorrow to celebrate getting back on track. I've invited some friends and family to restart wedding plans. So soon? I was thinking we could have some alone time first. Trust me, this will be perfect. I've already called the venue to reschedule. Everyone's excited to help us get back on track. Her smile faltered for a split second before returning. Well, if you've already arranged everything. That night after Megan fell asleep, I texted Jason. Dinner set for tomorrow. Bring everything. His response came immediately. Operation Wedding Crasher is a go. I reserved a private room at Milano's, Megan's favorite restaurant. She seemed oddly nervous while getting ready, checking her phone constantly. Who are you texting? Just confirming with the venue about our new date. I already handled that. When we arrived, Jason, Claire, and about 15 of our closest friends were waiting. Veronica sat near the back, avoiding eye contact with Megan. Surprise! Everyone's so excited to celebrate our recommitment. I squeezed Megan's hand a little too tightly. Wow. I wasn't expecting everyone. We ordered drinks and appetizers. Megan played the part of the happy bride-to-be, explaining her disappearance as wedding jitters and a need for personal space. You know how stressful wedding planning can be, she laughed, placing her hand on mine for everyone to see. Absolutely. Speaking of wedding plans, I stood up, raising my glass. I've prepared a special presentation. Jason dimmed the lights and connected his laptop to the projector I'd arranged. Megan's smile faltered. What's this about? Our journey together. The first slide appeared. Megan and Dominic at the Miami nightclub, her sitting on his lap. This was taken 3 days after you disappeared. Funny definition of personal space. The color drained from her face. I can explain. Please do. While you're at it, explain these too. I clicked through dozens of photos, Megan and Dominic at beach clubs, restaurants, and hotels. Then came screenshots of their Facebook messages planning her escape. You went through my private messages. You went through my bank account. Next slide. The credit card statements with her fraudulent charges. Claire stood up, unable to contain herself. You stole my brother's identity? That's an actual crime. It's not what it looks like. Walker, please, can we talk about this privately? Like how you privately disappeared without a word? Or privately reconnected with your ex? Or privately maxed out a card in my name? The restaurant door opened, and Dominic walked in. I'd found his number in Megan's phone and invited him, offering to pay for his flight from Miami. Sorry I'm late to the party. Megan nearly collapsed. Dominic, what are you doing here? Your fiancé invited me, said I shouldn't miss this for the world. He was right. You two know each other now. We've been chatting, I said. He was quite helpful once he realized you told him I was abusive and controlling another lie. Megan grabbed her purse. This is humiliating. I'm leaving. Before you go, I removed my engagement ring from my pocket and placed it on the table. Here's what I learned. Someone who truly loves you doesn't vanish when things get tough. They don't lie, cheat, or steal. I made a mistake. Everyone deserves a second chance. You had 4 years of chances. Now I'm choosing myself. After she stormed out, our friends surrounded me with support. Jason patted my back and Claire hugged me tightly. 6 months later, I'm doing better. Megan faced consequences. Her company fired her after learning about the credit card fraud, and she lost most of our mutual friends. Last I heard, she moved back to her hometown, her reputation in tatters. As for me, I've reclaimed my life. The wedding venue refunded half our deposit, which I used for a solo trip to Europe. Sometimes healing comes not from forgiveness, but from having the strength to walk away and choose yourself. What would you have done in Walker's position? Was the public humiliation justified, or did his revenge go too far? Some might say Megan deserved everything she got after identity theft and betrayal, while others might argue a private confrontation would have been more honorable. Where do you draw the line between justified payback and unnecessary cruelty? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story of justice served, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more revenge tales. Every subscription helps us bring more stories like Walker's to life. Thanks for watching.